Hello everyone. Okay, so let's talk about bedding. Bedding is an extremely important part of your guinea pig's care and can impact their health depending on what kind you use. Now, the type of bedding you choose is going to be different for everybody because everybody's situations are different. I personally use Fleece because it's more economical. And with the size of my cages, I have two 2x5s and one 2x3. It just makes more sense, you know. Now, safe beddings to choose from are 1. Aspen shavings. Aspen shavings is one of the most highly regarded wood shaving choices because of how safe it is. Kiln dried pine. Now, any pine shavings you get, you have to make sure it is kiln dried. I prefer the not the flakes, the smaller ones, because it absorbs moisture better and you will have to change it less often. There's paper bedding. Paper bedding is nice. It is absorbent, but it is very expensive, and so is aspen. And depending on how many pigs you have will also depend on what bedding you're going to use. Because let's face it, spending $80 a week for, say, you have 13 to 15 pigs, it's not an option. Fleece is just a superior option there. Now, any bedding you get, you're going to want to make sure the cage stays clean, the cage stays dry, and odor-free. The reasons for this is, 1, a clean and dry cage is important because it's important for your guinea pig's health. And it's important for their health because they can get urine scald, which can lead to bumblefoot if left untreated. And bumblefoot, once it takes hold really well, can be really hard to treat. It can lead to severe infections and make guinea pigs very sick, and we don't want that. Now, and you want it to be odor-free because it's not healthy for the guinea pigs if there's an odor, and it's not healthy for you. Because you don't want to be breathing in that ammonia. It's not good. And guinea pigs shouldn't be breathing that in either because, you know, they have very sensitive respiratory systems. And breathing that in can make them extremely sick. You can have an URI and it's just not good. Now, depending on what one works best for you, whatever you do, do not use cedar. Cedar bedding will make a guinea pig very, very ill and possibly kill them with prolonged exposure. What kind of bedding do you use? I'm going to put a video at the end to show my spot cleaning process and how I clean my fleece. Now, I do this part every day. I do a deep clean where I change the fleece out, everything, scrub the cage once a week. And I have 7 guinea pigs. So here's my process. This cage belongs to my lone boar, Cinnamon. Now, what I do is you will go to their most high traffic area on the fleece, and you'll put a pee pad on top of it, or a noodle mat, something to absorb and get rid of that moisture. Now, this will need to be changed quite often. As you see, he poops a lot right here, and he pees a lot right here. Goodbye. He's not big for being petted. Now, the bigger your cage is and the more guinea pigs there are, the more mess there's going to be. There's 3 females in this cage, so I try to have 1 hide per female. And there's 2 bowls, so there's no squabbling. Hi, baby. Hi, Chloe. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Wood hides are really good, but they need to be soaked in white vinegar every so often because urine staining is a thing, and they do develop an odor over a while. Of course, there's your fleece hides, and there's plastic ones as well, which will have to be soaked every now and then in white vinegar. Now, another option I would like to talk to you about, and this is the option I use, is either a hay box or a kitchen area. As you can see, mine needs to be topped up, but I find my girls do most of their peeing and pooping in here, and it keeps the cage much cleaner and a lot drier. So, in short, bedding choices are going to be different for everyone. What works for me might not work for you. And what works for you might not work for me. So tell me, what's your process? What bedding do you use and why?